surprise gift.
I think it's the right move. He has been the most economical as well. 6 overs, none for 25. Is he the man that England is looking for? Can he pick up a wicket and break this partnership? England need a wicket desperately here. Both these batsmen have looked good right from the word go. Imrul has already picked up 100, Sakib 50. Partnership looking very good indeed. The first time the required run rate has come under 6 runs in an over. It is 5.92.
What a shot. Bat speed, very quick. And timing and placement. Not a lot wrong with the delivery. Just a fraction wide, you'd say, but again, he stayed leg side.
He's picked that length very quickly indeed. You spoke about the bat speed. And it's a very good hand and eye coordination. It was exactly where to put it away. Just enough to free his arms. And he puts it away for a boundary.
So often Bangladesh look to Sakib and a contribution with the bat. Isn't disappointed again.
Sakib came into bat at number 6. Look at his strike rate, 133.3. Pretty good for Imrul as well, 96.4. That's what they made them really battle out in the middle, not taking high-risk shots, which we saw earlier from Mushfiqur Rahim and Mahmudullah. They showed good character, really good character, knowing that definitely they are in a position where they will feel that yes, it is possible, very much possible, to go one up in the series.
He's ticking. He's also looking for someone. Oh, I wonder who he really values the opinion of out there. Owen Morgan, of course, would have gone to Butler. Sliced away. Third man is fine because there's not a lot of pace in the pitch. Sliced away for another boundary.
Certainly going in favour of Bangladesh. Outside edge, and it goes fine up. Another boundary. 61 from 67 required. They're loving it.
Make that 4 more. Desperate effort in the deep from Sam Billings, but again, what placement. 14 runs have come from the over, 253 for 4.
নিউ স্ট্যান্ডার্ডের এই প্ল্যাটফর্মে কে হচ্ছে হিরো? Fair and Lovely Men Channel I Hero, powered by Bangladesh Army Grand Finale, live 8 অক্টোবর শনিবার রাত 7:35
imagination. Arcage Ceramics.
In some sense, he's picked up a couple of wickets, but he's on debut, and of course he's very inexperienced. 57 now from 66 deliveries. Bangladesh's game here. Point about the captain, Josh Butler. No Joe Root, no Owen Morgan. Senior players watching this game from home. And you're a captain under pressure. Who's his ally? Who does he go to for his opinion? A lot of inexperienced players out there.
He will certainly be under pressure. Looking at the bowlers, who will be the one who can break this partnership.
Well, Jake Ball was certain there was an edge there. In the end, it was put down by the captain, who clearly has got a lot on his mind. We don't know whether it was an edge. The right smile. Jake Ball was convinced this was an edge.
Certainly a sound.
Yeah, there was a sound, and you can see perhaps from the reaction of Josh Butler, he was about to go up as well. That's the problem. If there was an edge there, you can see he's got so much on his mind, thinking about what he does next, forget to watch the ball.
I reckon there was an edge, and it is a costly miss. Regulation catch, Nick. Let's get a new batsman in, a good partnership going on. That's exactly what you want. Nazmul Hasan, the president of the Bangladesh Cricket Board, will be hoping that the Bangladesh go on to win this, the first ODI between England and Bangladesh. 56 from 63 now. Both batsmen set. Partnership also 101 of just 82 deliveries have taken the game away from England. Is the twist here?
They've done so well, these two. What a run chase. But if that was an edge, and we'll try and confirm that with you as soon as we can, then England are still creating opportunities. Tries the short ball again. I'm not sure how we describe that shot. More of a tennis shot. All right, let's have a look. Was this an edge? Is he thinking right now, what have I done? Or, yeah, there's just a little snick there, isn't there? So I think it was, that'll confirm there's a little nick there. It could only have been the bat. So he'll have known, and that'll be on his mind right now.
Board of directors there at the proceedings box. They seem they're pretty relaxed, and why not? Bangladesh needs just 55 from 61. And what's good to see is that both these batsmen are not taking any unnecessary risks. They're playing to the merit of the delivery, and there is an opportunity to pick up a boundary, especially in the last over from Sakib Al-Hasan. He's been doing the bulk of scoring in the last couple of overs, Sakib.
The middle of the bat this time, that may have saved him. 3 runs from over, good over, 256 for 4.
এবার লাইফে মারুন ছক্কা ভাই সব গ্রামীণফোন নিয়ে এলো ফাটাফাটি 3G স্মার্টফোন মাত্র 2595 এবং 2945 টাকায় সাথে থাকছে 3410 টাকা সমমূল্যের বোনাস সেই ফাইজুল স্মার্ট আজ রাতারাতি আওয়াজ দিয়ে বলে এই আছি ফাটাফাটি চলো বহুদূর।
লক্ষ্য একটাই, এমন এক সৃষ্টি যা করবে ইতিহাস, প্রতিষ্ঠা করবে স্বপ্নের বুনিয়াদ। আজ সৃষ্টি চলেছে স্বপ্ন জয়ের উদ্দেশ্যে। তৈরি হচ্ছে জাতির গর্ব পদ্মা সেতু। এই গৌরবের অংশীদার হতে পেরে আমরা গর্বিত। আনোয়ার সিমেন্ট, জনগণী দেশ, সমৃদ্ধ বাংলাদেশ।
Are needed, and that's probably why he's held back Adil Rashid. It just gives the leg spinner a little bit more cover.
He's the one who's picked up the wickets. At this stage, England were 220 for 4. Bangladesh way ahead of 36 runs. This shows how well these two have batted.
Well, this is where he earns his corn, Adil Rashid. Can he break this partnership? The leg spin, he'll go through the variations, he'll try all that he's got, and I think he has to really, just to try and break the partnership. I think it's probably the right call from Jos Buttler. He has been a little expensive, but he has picked up 2 wickets. And if they go after him, it might just create a wicket. Might also mean it leaks more boundaries. What a shot that is. Again, a great deal of control with the shot.
Shakib Hassan is in such a good... I think he's done that the 4th time in a row. Getting a boundary at the first delivery. New excellent shot.
That's 2. Have to settle for 1.
I think England needs to do something differently here. You talk about giving him protection, Adil Rashid. Get one of the fielders inside the circle. Perhaps the long off can come in at mid-off. Tell the batsman to hit him over the top, because there's 2 fielders in the deep. I don't think they'll try to play a big shot. This is too easy for Bangladesh at the moment. Required run rate now 5.05. No real worry. 6 wickets in hand.
Just press the accelerate. Last 5 overs, you can see all those pulsing yellow balls. Ball offside, leg side. He hits them for a boundary. Cleverly played.
Yeah, he knew that there was a fielder at long off. Look at the way he played that, opening the face of the bat and then playing a lob square over the infield and top of the cover fielder. This is good batting, good sensible batting. 8 runs in this over.
Expensive one, 9 from it, 265 for 4.
গরম ঘাম আর গ্রিস, কিন্তু আর না নতুন ক্লিয়ার মিন্ট। এতে আছে কুলিং মিন্ট, জিনসেং এবং টি ট্রি, যা আপনাকে দেয় 24 ঘন্টা ফ্রেশনেস আর রাখে জিরো ড্যান্ড্রাফ ক্লিন। 24 ঘন্টা ফ্রেশনেস, জিরো ড্যান্ড্রাফ ক্লিন।
প্লিজ নে তো মাশাআল্লাহ খুবই ভদ্র, একেবারে পানির মতো শান্ত।
বাংলাদেশ 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 বাংলাদেশ।
এই ক্রিকেট উন্মাদনা ছড়িয়ে দিতেই এখন রবি সংযোগে নির্দিষ্ট রিচার্জে পাবেন আধা পয়সা রবি নাম্বারে আর 1 পয়সা কল রেট অন্য অপারেটরে। রবি।
ফ্যাক্টরির চালে পড়েছে জং, ঝরে পড়ছে পানি, আছে কি এর প্রতিকার?
Bangladesh, who plays so well in the home conditions. By contrast, there'll be a real body blow for England. 309 on the board at half-time. England would have been happy enough with 309. You can always say, well, he should have got a few more runs here and there, but I think the way the innings played out, if they do go on and lose this game, I don't think it will be that the England side will look at what happened with the bat, more so what happened with the ball, because again their fielding has been very good, their bowling has been a concern.
England scored 89 in the last 10 overs, thanks mainly to Josh Butler, who played beautifully. (63 of 38). He played his part. He needed some support from the other. That's what you're probably referring at, whether they could have added another perhaps 20 more runs or so.
I mean, the other thing they might look at, if the result goes the way we think it might from here, is the toss. They won the toss and batted. Clearly it's not got straightforward in terms of bowling, with a slightly damp ball, a bit of dew. Ball's come on nicely. But there still yet might be a twist. Jake Ball has bowled well.
Well, Mashrafi Murtaza also mentioned at the toss that he would have batted first had he won the toss.
Yeah, but you can't say that this pitch has got any worse. And I think that was one of the reasons why England wanted to bat first. They felt the pitch would get slower and lower and be harder to bat on. I think what we're seeing is that isn't the case. The ball's come on quite nicely. Pumped away leg side again, 4 more.
He's not missing out, picking all those boundaries. Sakib Hassan is on fire. The cutter short, put it in front of the fielder at square leg. That's a very good shot. Shot from a man who seems to be in great touch.
I think he's struggling with cramp as well. Yeah, cramp I think in the fingers or in the hand. You can see him there. Real discomfort. Some of these players, I mean, go away from this game for a moment. We've got a day tomorrow to try and get the bodies back in shape and in order and rested and recuperated, and they go at it again on Sunday, and it'll be the same conditions. I'm sure one day between games is right. I think at least 2 days in these conditions. Expect these players to come and do it all again.
Well, they've already started the party. They're loving it. You've seen quite a few players struggled in such hot and humid conditions.
এন্টারপ্রেনারশিপকে কমার্স বলে মনে হলেও এটা আসলে একটা আর্ট, নতুন সম্ভাবনা খোঁজার আর্ট। কারো কাছে নারকেলের সকল উপযোগিতা তার পানি এবং সাদা অংশেই শেষ হয়ে যায়, আর এন্টারপ্রেনার সেখান থেকে শুরু করে হস্তশিল্প। ইসলামী ব্যাংক গর্বিত এরকম 20 লক্ষ বাংলাদেশি উদ্যোক্তার পাশে দাঁড়াতে পেরেছে বলে। ইসলামী ব্যাংক বাংলাদেশ লিমিটেড, কোটি গ্রাহকের ব্যাংক।
স্টিকি গ্লু, যা কঠিন জোড়া দেয় কাঠ, কাঁচ, সিরামিক কিংবা প্লাস্টিক। স্টিকি গ্লু জোড়া লাগায় সবকিছু।
জন্মের পর থেকেই চোখের পাতায় একটু একটু করে আধার জমেছিল তার। দৃষ্টিহীন শৈশব আর কৈশোরে অনেক কিছু ছাড়তে হলেও ক্রিকেট ছাড়েনি সামিউল।
সমস্যার কারণে খেলাধুলা করে গেলে ছাত্রছাত্রীরা নেনাইকে।
স্বপ্ন ছিল একদিন আলো ফিরবে চোখে, হাজারো দর্শকের সাথে মাঠে বসে সেও উল্লাস করবে বাংলাদেশ বলে। জিটিভি আর সাইড সেভার্সের উদ্যোগে চোখের আলো ফিরে পেয়ে সামিউল আসছে শেরেবাংলা জাতীয় স্টেডিয়ামে খেলা দেখতে বাংলাদেশ ইংল্যান্ডের দ্বিতীয় ওয়ানডে ম্যাচে। এবার সামিউলও যা দেখতে চায় পাবে।
স্বপ্ন দেখে চোখ, জিটিভি, যা দেখতে চান পাবেন।
Gone the third game in the series, and then there's 2 test matches. Short ball again, this time finds the man at mid-wicket, and England will still feel they're still just about in it.
Well, they needed wicket, and has provided that. Short ball, and Sakib not timing it. It's the goal. In the end, it's finally the partnership broken. Is it a little bit too late? 79, Bangladesh 271 for 5.
হারিয়ে যাও সময়ের সৌরভে প্রিমিয়াম পারফিউমের নতুন লাক্স ফ্লোরাল সেন্সেশনস
দূরত্ব ভুলে কাছে এসো কাছে এসো না
অ্যান্টিব্যাকটেরিয়াল জিঙ্ক মাউথওয়াশের শক্তিতে মুখের কোনায় কোনায় পরিষ্কার করতে ব্যবহার করুন ক্লোজ আপ আর পান দুর্দান্ত ফ্রেশনেসের সাথে ঝকঝকে হাসি ক্লোজ আপ দুর্দান্ত ফ্রেশনেস বানায় দুর্দান্ত মুহূর্ত
রুচি চানাচুর তোমার সারপ্রাইজ
এটাই সবচেয়ে স্মার্ট সারপ্রাইজ কি
ঠিক তাই রুচি চানাচুরের প্যাকের কোড এসএমএস করে পেতে পারেন আইফোন প্রতিদিন 1000 জনের মোবাইল রিচার্জ সহ স্মার্ট শপ সারপ্রাইজ
Had a very good day. Jake Ball picks up his third wicket. Now pressure on Mosaddegh. Butler is on the attack. He has a slip in place. He knows that he has to pick up wickets quickly. 39 required from 51. Fielders are in tight. Last thing he wants here is for KOs to get back on strike and see extra cover, almost catching there. Mid-on is very close as well. Gone! Dragged on! Extra pace, extra bounce, England in it.
Fantastic stuff. Extra bounce inside edge and onto the stumps. Wicket. Outstanding. 2 wickets in a row. Mosaddegh gone for naught. Bangladesh 271 for 6.
To make your world special, presenting Helio S2 with fingerprint sensor, 3GB RAM with brilliant camera performance. Helio, shine brighter.
এই বুয়া এটা তুমি কি করতেছো এটা দিয়ে জানলা মুছতেছো এটা তোমার লাকি টি-শার্ট উফ আরে দুধ তোমার ছিড়া এটা পরে খেলা না দেখলে বাংলাদেশ খেলা জিতবে কেমনে
এই ক্রিকেট উন্মাদনা ছড়িয়ে দিতেই এখন রবি সংযোগে নির্দিষ্ট রিচার্জে পাবেন আধা পয়সা রবি নম্বরে আর 1 পয়সা কল রেট অন্য অপারেটরে রবি
Sakib finds man at mid-wicket and then just dragged on a little bit of extra bounce. Ashrafi Mortaza is the man in on a hat-trick. Hat-tricks for England in an ODI. Anderson, Steve Harmson, Andrew Flintoff, and a man not picked for this game, Stephen Finn. Two in two then. Had an aggressive field before the last delivery. Now it's even more aggressive and a pretty good delivery as well on a hat-trick. But played with ease by the captain.
Yeah, England will surely feel a little bit comfortable after picking those 2 wickets, yes. Look at the lengths here, he has been short. That's the 4 wickets have fallen off the short delivery. So they're quite keen to test the batsman with short pitch deliveries.
Still keeps an attacking field, but he's just putting a man out now at deep point, because what he wants is to bowl the next over to the captain. So he's got 1 on the offside. Oh, what a delivery to finish the over. What an over it's been. 6 runs from it, but more importantly, 2 wickets. England will still feel they're in this. 271 for 6. .39 from 48 is going to stick with Rashid, and we have a change up here. Rob Keane, Nasser.
Thanks, Nick. All eyes on Imrul Kays now. Can he be there at the end? Is he fit enough to be there at the end?
He's had an extraordinary recovery, I think, from cramp. He couldn't move. He's been tearing around. What a knock it's been.
Skipper's in, 38 off 47. They needed those 2 wickets from Jake Ball. He has 4 for 40 on debut. Brilliant atmosphere. The crowd are up, and suddenly they've been silenced. Every run they cheer. Plenty of theories in the crowd. Just bat the overs will win. Hit the boundaries. They've all got a theory.
Giving that some air, Dilly. Adil Rashid looping it up, trying to tempt him. It's the right thing to do. Try and buy a wicket, just get another wicket, especially against Mumtaz. He might not want to do that too much to Imrul Kays, who has played him pretty well right the way throughout this innings. He's not let him settle at any stage.
Absolutely the right thing to do is to bowl Rashid. The only way England win this game, take wickets. And the leg spinner will get you wickets. He's already got 2. It might be caught in the deep, as he's got the 2. Will he go with the wrong, and will Mumtaz pick the wrong, and lower order batsmen tend not to pick the leg spinner. It is the wrong one as well. I think it was picked.
He bounced as well. He pushed it through a little bit quicker. If anything, it was a fraction short. And at the back of the hand, he gets some bounce because he gets topspin on. Well,
see how dirty that ball's looking as well. Even though they're using 2 balls, sometimes it's harder to pick. Yeah! Oh, has he nicked that one? Yes! The googly followed by the big leggy, and the wrist spinner is going through the tail.
He's coming good at the right time, Adil Rashid. Bit of spin, bit of bounce. It was a poor shot because it was there to hit, but maybe he got done by the ball before that came back in. That created the doubt. So he just tried to run it down and only ran it straight into Joss Butler's gloves. Mumtaz, the captain, goes for 1. 274 for 7.
So England continue to take wickets. 3 wickets in the last 11 deliveries. What was a walk in the park for Bangladesh. Now, looks like they're going to have to try and stumble across the finishing line.
Oh.
Starts with a wrong and again. 3 for 3. Bangladesh have lost. 274 for 7.
Look at this, and you just think it's.
রে ভাই এবার থামেন অনেক কোপাইছেন একটু জিরান প্রাণ জিরা পানি খান
From Joss Butler. But the ball before was a big wrong and that came back in at him. Whether that was enough just to create enough doubt. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Adil Rashid gets an important wicket.
lot to come. All eyes on Imrul Kayes. How will he go now? Talking about the ball and how dirty and ugly looking it was getting, I wonder if Bangladesh has said, we want to change that ball. Look at that seam, how muddy it is.
Black, isn't it? You just very rarely see that.
Umpire Rasmus just told Stokes to go away then. I think that one's a bit cleaner.
It's a bit harder as well, that. It's going to ping off the bat. What you want is the softest ball possible if you're an England supporter. If you're a Bangladesh supporter, you want the hardest ball you can find. It looks like a hard ball.
Always makes me laugh. It's one of the most important bits of the game of cricket, the cricket ball, when they just delve into a box and say, after 43 overs, we're going to change the ball. Remember, they got 2 balls, so Jake Ball is using the same one that he did, just changing the one at the other end. Wide given.
Amazing how one ball ends up so different to the other. This one doesn't look too bad at all. It looks like you can pick it up.
What do you do if you're Imrul Kayes here? Trust in your tail?
I think you have to.
Flip leg side. There are men out there. 7 wides England have bowled to just 2 from Bangladesh.
Both teams, you just try and drag it out as long as you can. England have to be brave. They've done that. Bowling Adil Rashid, bowling his change-up, stuff like that, just trying to get wickets. He can be attacking in the way that he goes. The same with Jake Ball. There's no point just going for Yorkers, stuff like that. Try your slow balls. Even if he bowls the odd wide with the slow ball bumper, keep being brave, keep going for it. You never know. You just need wickets still. Be a bad thing for the odd bit of heavy length as well, as they talk about, just hard length, put a slip in. Absolutely right.
He'll have a lot of theories here, Jake Ball. He'll have people in his ear, change slower ball, cutters. Some will be saying just bowl length. How would you bowl to an opening batsman, bowl like that to a number 9? Others will say use the bumper. He's just got to trust his own instinct. It's been pretty good today. Probably just feeling the heat a little bit. You can tell from his body language. He's got to trust his instinct, his gut feeling. That's how much it means to the people of Bangladesh. They're praying for 34 more.
Been brilliant today. Probably would have found out he was playing too early. Thought from the practice game that Liam Plunkett was the man who was going to play. He got injured.
There'll be a wide. Best figures on debut by an Englishman, Adam Hollyoake, 4 for 23 versus Pakistan. Chris Tremlett took 4 for 32 against Bangladesh. Just wondering, he's looking a little bit stiff and sore here in his body language, but it'd be difficult to get this ball out of his hand. One more for Pfeiffer.
Cheering every run. It was a cutter this time. This is where you start trying to work out your finish. Josh Butler's been good, I think, as a captain. They've got plenty of options. They've got plenty of options with the bat. They've also got plenty of options with the ball. Adil Rashid, you'd think he'll finish up. Jake Ball the same.
Well, there's a clue there. 7 wickets taken, 2 bowlers. Try and bowl those 2. The only thing that concerns me is Ball's bowled 3 on the bounce here now. Whether he's just feeling it a little bit, whether he can give you 1 more. Give me a 4 on the bounce. Some people at home might say 4 overs, that's all. What you worried about, but you can just tell he's suffering.
We've struggled to walk out to the middle, let alone bowl. Ball after ball in the pressure, the heat, still humid as anything out there.
One more ball, and then a chat from Morgan. Can you do me one more? If I take you off, correction, Butler, old habits die hard. Chat from Butler. Can you do me one more? I don't want to take you off, you're my match winner. Pitched outside leg, shouldn't be given out. Isn't given out. 279 for 7. Going to have a look upstairs, they're going to review it. Gut feeling was it pitched outside leg.
Yeah, everything. The angle that he delivered it from. In fact, he hasn't really been bringing it back into the left-hander. This gives him a chance to have a bit of a rest. This gives Josh Butler and the England team a chance just to collect their thoughts and plan the next part. Front foot is fine.
It's way outside leg, just trying to use that one review that they have. Maybe it's trying to just give ball a rest. Just give him that little bit longer before the next over, because he is struggling. Get a drink on board. Pitched a long way outside leg. There'll be a cheer up, goes up around the ground. Have to go through the procedure once you call for that third umpire. Some people say, why don't you go the Hawkeye straight away? They have to check ultra edge, have to build the Hawkeye, so it takes its time. He needs to take his time, Jake Ball.
Just look at it when you're Josh Butler, you'd say, come on, one more over. You're bowling brilliantly. Every bowler. Never met a bowler actually who said, no, I'm done.
I've met a couple, Rob. I'll tell you later, and depending who's batting. Oh, yes! What a take! A wicket off a wide, and a massive wicket.
Brilliant from Rashid. He must have seen him coming down because he's just thrown it way wide. Whether he went so early, but he just pushed it almost off the cut strip. Josh Butler, as an easy take, would have seen that all the way. Silence again here at the ground. Imrul Kays has played brilliantly, but he has to go. 112, a brilliant 112, 280 for 8.
Discussion between the two men who've done the damage in that last wicket. Stumped Butler, bowled Rashid. Islam comes in at number 10. Bangladesh have lost 4 for 9. Some of the crowd that were cheering earlier, some of them are deciding to leave. They don't believe that the tail can get 30 in the last 6 overs. That's why.
Beautiful bowling. Loopy googly. Just a fraction wide. This is the wicket. How early did he go? Actually, he didn't. Whether Adil Rashid just had a sense that he was down. Whether it was just a drag down, but it doesn't matter. Josh Butler does the necessary.
Oh, he's done well. Josh Butler, I know he put one down earlier, but he's made the right changes with the bowlers. His keeping's been good.
Good idea. In hindsight, it's a wonderful thing. But with the rule changes for the last 10 overs, when you get that extra man out to keep Rashid back.
And Rashid bowling at the tail with lots of variations, lots of wrong-uns. Just swinging through the line, they're not picking it.
Back able to bowl his pace. He's not trying to bowl 90 k's, he's back down to 80 kilometres per hour. He's getting a nice bit of drop. Ball starts to spin a bit more.
What a collapse this has been. 271 for 4. Everyone's starting to believe, all the Bangladesh fans. 280 for 8. Swing and a miss. A bit of a slog. Rashid can't miss. Can't believe that the wrong one has missed.
This must be the part of being a leg spinner. It's such a tough art. But when you get someone in your sights who can't pick it, and you just feel that you just can bowl whatever you do, they're going to struggle. They're just having a hack and
All over him like a rash here. 280 for 8. A wide and a wicket in the over.
নিউ স্ট্যান্ডার্ডের এই প্ল্যাটফর্মে কে হচ্ছে হিরো? Fair and Lovely Men Channel I Hero, powered by Bangladesh Army Grand Finale, live 8 অক্টোবর শনিবার রাত 7:35 মিনিটে।
Shouldn't be a problem with wickets in hand, but they don't have wickets in hand. Will be Jake Ball. Good move from the skipper.
see a slip. As tired as he looks, Jake Ball, get yourself a slipping.
Well, a couple of things with that. First, do you think it's got enough pace to carry to slip? Secondly, what's the plan? If you're just going to bowl speed and pace, then yes, slip. If you're going to bowl a load of cutters and vary it, then probably not.
I'd have a slip-in bowl, hard length.
In the air, doesn't carry to mid-off. Run out, direct hit. They're going to go upstairs again, and they're going to run. It's all happening. A run out at the other end. And this could be 5. This could either be a wicket. And now calling a dead ball. I think once they've made that they're going to go upstairs for the review, they're going to make it a dead ball.
One thing's for sure, not one of the players out there knew that. Josh Butler was livid.
Gone. It's been Rashid with the ball, and now Rashid in the field, and the collapse continues. 271 for 4, 280 for 9. Rashid with the ball, Rashid with the field, and the Bangladesh players and crowd have been silenced. Islam goes for a duck, 280 for 9. Can't believe what they are watching here. They really can't. It was in the bag. Sakib was smashing it everywhere, and then those two did their magic. Taskin comes in, last chance saloon. Still 30 needed, they've gone nowhere. Taskin won't be on strike. Jake Ball still needs 1 for Pfeiffer. Always a run out on the cards with tail enders. Because they hit it, because they hit a decent shot, they feel they've got a run.
No matter where it goes. Straight to extra cover, but I've got a nice finish. I'll just trot up the other end.
This has been a remarkable collapse. Sometimes you get collapses where still runs have been scored, but not only have they lost wickets, they have hit a wall with runs. Five for 9, and quite some time as well. They've used up overs. Swung away. I think that's the only way to go now. Tail enders aren't going to get it in singles. They need to swing hard. It's the end of balls over. He's done 9, 283 for 9. What do you do with ball now? You hope Rashid finishes it off, and then you've got to give him one more.
He's just hobbling away, and it's nothing to do. I don't think he's injured in any way. He's just got nothing left. But you just say, come on, one more. You can't tell me that he's not going to want to bowl another over.
On debut, 5 for on debut. This moment never comes again, ever. Have to do what's best for the team, but Jake Ball bowling for me is best for the team. Butler will say, come on Adil, finish it now. Don't worry about Jake Ball. Jake Ball might, well, he will say that himself. Is he brave enough to toss it up?
He's going to be blocked. Just a question of how many, then he's got to have a hack at some stage. Butler's been clever because he's put the field back.
Tosses it up, he'll hack, surely.
Has to.
Toss up the wrong one.
He's starting to spin as well.
Batsman wants to know why it's not a wide. He's saying he didn't hit his pad. Umpire thought it did hit his pad.
The big leg spinner. Whether we go for the big googly, this ball.
Oh, that's close. Maybe it spun too much. Used up their review. I think it was spinning too much.
Pushed through a little bit flatter. Still, the ball spun as it hit the surface. Wouldn't have been far away.
Oh, what's he got on that? Must have been a bottom inside edge, otherwise he was struggling.
Yeah, given his runs. Just thought it hit him on the back foot. Right on the sole.
Oh, just squeezed away. The ball out the front of the hand. Keeps coming at you as a batsman.
Want to run out, you say. If you want to get a wicket, like you say, toss up the googly. He's only looking one way. You got the cover, you got deep square leg, deep mid wicket, long on. Try and tempt him.
Run out.
Does toss it up. Is the googly. Neither batsman nor keeper pick it. A lot of shots played in that over for just 2 runs. 285 for 9. One final push, Jake. That's what the skipper's saying. Hobbles back to his mark for his 5th over on the bounce. This was the LBW shout. England don't have any reviews left. Sneaking down. Umpire's call. Umpiring's been excellent in this game. I wouldn't go Yorkers, tail enders. I think bowl either length, the odd bouncer, the odd slower ball, but Yorkers they're used to. That's what they get most of the time when they go in at this stage.
Yeah, take a punt at length, or even that backhand when he backed away and got him over deep mid-wicket. Josh Butler's now changed the field, probably so he can use the middle of the pitch a bit. Ben Stokes has gone out to deep mid-wicket.
Could be a wide, it is. An incredible story, really, Jake Ball. Game we did in the summer in England, covered on Sky. First game of the season, 4-day game, Nottinghamshire against Yorkshire. No one really was talking about Jake Ball. There's a few whispers on social media. Some of the Notts guys themselves were saying, watch out for this lad Ball. Here he is on debut, searching for a 5-wicket haul that will win the game for his country. Same with Duckett, beginning of the season. No one was talking about Duckett. Rob Key gave him the odd mention here and there. A half century on debut. Things happen very quickly.
I suppose as selectors and coaches, you look for how you deal with a big occasion, not just the runs you score, the manner in which you do it, the situation you do it. Ben Duckett can tick every box there. The same with Jake Ball with the ball. There's a lot of people left. What was a packed ground is now empty seats all over.
He's varied his pace beautifully, bowling it into the pitch,